And we're back with some Tabletop Tuesday in the Burbs. Uh, Thank you for joining us with our slightly weird schedule. We had to do a slight adjustment to the day, but we're here. We're ready to play, and yeah. You just watched our intro video, which tells you all the sorts of things we do on this channel. Things have been a little weird as of late. I know that yesterday on Monday they played some Wilder Myth, as the Forgotten is going to be on a brief hiatus as cast members are unavailable, but it'll be back eventually. In the meantime, it sounds like they're gonna do a variety of multiplayer games, so you should check that out. I'm sure they'll tweet about what they're doing when they do it. We're here with this. I'll finish out this week and then come back around. Thursday is not going to be Elegant Creatures. We're still figuring out what we may be doing as a replacement. We'll be sure to keep you posted. So you should make sure you are following us on our social medias, on our Twitter. Come join our Discord. Those are the best ways to know when we are doing things. Friday, I believe, should be a normal session of Neon Souls. Saturday should be a normal session of Saturday Night's Star Power. Sunday should be a normal or a regular session of Slaying 201, and then that'll take it back around to Monday, which will be more games. And then next Tuesday we won't be having either the Burbs or Squire Squad, and we're still figuring that out as well, whether we are going to do something to replace it or take a night off. But again, I've said it before and I'll say it every time, just follow us on Twitter, join the Discord. That's where we talk about what we are doing. Yeah, I think that's it for channel stuff. So, let's go around and introduce ourselves, shall we?
All right. Yeah, David, I'm the keeper tonight. And I also plan our other Tuesday night game. That's about it. I'm in Masks. My brain is not working right now. Sorry, everybody.
We're in for a good session.
Hi everyone, I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup. You can also find Krieg at LB Hackemup, where he likes to interrupt me. I've been gone for a few days, so he is going to be very much in my face for a while. So I apologize, but I am normally live Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday on LB Hackemup. I'll be back on Sunday for Slaying. But yeah, check out my Twitter if you want to see what I'm doing, see funny pictures from my trips and stuff like that. But tonight I'm playing Clara Krigerton, and I am the smart gal who's ready to, get some killing done. All right, buddy? Don't bite my face.
And hello, I'm Alex, OMG, some guy on the internets. I'm on GGK mostly, either Tuesdays where I'm running Masks or playing in this game, Thursdays for Elegant Creatures, or Saturday nights Mistborn, and then Sunday nights over on LB's channel. In her Masks game there, or playing games, whatever it is we decide to do over there. And for tonight's game, I am James McCoy, the himbo handyman, who is also getting ready to do some murder. Is probably going to be doing a lot of the actual murdering, but Alex is hoping that at least once, because we are planning to get ourselves killed in this Groundhog's Day nonsense here, that this time he'll have a cooler death than just like having his neck snapped. I mean, Clara got sent to space with a nail in her hand last time, so she definitely has the cooler deaths. But yeah, I'll turn it over to David to tell us about what has happened since we've last seen our heroes.
All right. So yeah, last time you kind of finished up your studying of the mythos with Dr. Henry Armitage, the head librarian in Miskatonic University. Finished up learning your spells, doing your stuff, and decided to go try and contact the Mi-Go, ancient enemy of these creatures that you find yourselves fighting against, and which required you to take a bit of a road trip to the Appalachian Mountains. You did so, got a little bit lost in the woods, but nothing too bad. And you summoned this giant Mothman made out of fungus, who did not overly appreciate people's personal space, didn't respect it, and
None of us know what that's like.
mhm, mhm. And he was pretty helpful, I would say. It was kind of curious as to exactly what y'all were about, and as you kind of explained what was going on, it just kind of was like, oh yeah, okay, and kind of gave you a little bit of info on them and what was going on. That the Millers will be people who are working for these things that dwell between spaces, and yeah, it was like, hey, just contact me again in future loops, and just let me know what's going on. I'll show up. You asked if you needed like something to tell him, and he's just like, nah, just tell me. Just tell me we've done this before, and exactly what's going on. I'll be there. And asked you about your town, if there's what was around there and things like that, and apparently took off to go to Silver Falls. And were you going to meet him in Silver Falls? Was that the next thing you were going to do?
I think he said he was gonna have someone meet us.
That's right. Yeah,
Because
he's
he
going
had
to have
asked
someone meet
if
you.
he asked like if any of us would volunteer, and it was like, no, we we like us being us, thanks. He was like, okay, I will find someone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, that's we pick up. You've made your way to Silver Falls, kind of the outskirts of it, and you're staying in a cheap motel there. You caught on the news that there's been about 50 more disappearances in your absence in the past few months, and yeah, we pick up at the motel. Is there anything I'm leaving out that y'all want to include?
Just that we talked about before stream that because we had talked about if we came back with the Jemmies, how obvious would it be that like, hey, we were wearing this outfit before, now we're wearing this outfit. Also, we have guns now. So that if you said it was going to be more subtle than that.
Yeah,
The Nico said.
we decided that you would have asked the Miko because the diary is pretty scarce on the details, and your characters need to know this, and they would know to try and figure it out first before they just gamble it. So yeah, he told you it would be subtle. He's not sure exactly how it's going to play out, but that it would be more subtle than that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's mostly it in terms of narrative. I mean, the sisters finally had the conversation about Sarah not existing before.
Yes,
and
we did.
She rolled very well for her
she
sanity
did.
roll, and so kind of just took it in stride.
Yeah, she was kind of like, all right, well, we'll see. She did not want to be murdered and turned into salt and bought into the new universe as a possession.
Yeah.
But
yes, that was a good conversation for us to have. Yeah, no, I think that's it. We have to are we leveling up now?
So yeah, you will have leveled up. If you want to do that now before we get into any fighting, you can.
Might be useful.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll surprise you and we'll win first try.
If you remember, for leveling, you can grab an edge.
Mm-hmm.
You can, let's see here. What else you got? You can increase a skill that is equal to or greater than its linked attribute by 1 die type.
Mm-hmm.
Increase 2 skills that are lower than their linked attribute by 1 die type. Buy a new skill at a D4, or increase 1 attribute by a die type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I have the 6 in shooting, Alex. Did we want to, you don't have the skill in shooting, correct?
I do actually. I also have a
Oh, you
D6 in that. I'm trying to see.
Okay.
Like, is there? I've got the D8 in fighting is what I have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I've got
most of my stuff is investigation, like streetwise and that sort of stuff.
Yeah. So let's see. I've got the Scrapper Edge, which I know helps me in a fight. Yeah, it basically allows me to do more with unarmed attacks. And that I'm not unarmed defender. Something about that. Yeah, but so I'm kind of looking through the PDF of the Savage Worlds book, looking for edges that might be good here. I've seen a lot of things that are potentially interesting, but they require the attribute to be a D8, which is not always the case for me.
Yeah. What page is that on?
It starts on 36, 35 of the PDF.
Okay.
So yeah, for the folks at home, this is going to be a little bit of leveling up because we realize we have 2 level ups to do.
Not today, but in general.
You'll have one now, and you'll have another one after this.
Okay. Yes. Gotcha.
And casting spells is based off of
your mythos skill, which you cannot level up with the level ups.
Okay. I might giant killer. Oh dang. Okay. I will probably just stick with leveling up my shooting marksman. Are we seasoned at this point?
You are seasoned.
Yes.
Okay.
You're not quite veterans. You gotta hit 40 before you're veteran. 40 experience before you're veteran.
Okay. If he does not move on a turn, he may fire as if he took the aim maneuver. So I can fire twice. Does that make sense? So aim and then fire, but I can just fire. Marksman may never use with the rate of fire greater than 1. Oh, so no. I just don't have to worry about aiming to. Oh, aiming gives you more, or allows it to be not a negative, or is that right?
What is trying to do? The aim maneuver?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was leveling up Sarah real quick. All right.
Oh, that's all right.
So aiming gives you like a +2 attack?
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
I think it gives you like a +2.
Yeah. So as a marksman, I would not have to aim, and I would just get that +2.
Okay.
I might do that. Actually, I might do that. I'm gonna do that. Krieg, I need to hit the control button, please.
And it gives you a +2. Aim also gives you a +2 to throwing. So
yes,
if you can just.
All right, I'm just gonna do that. That is my level up then.
Okay.
I'm seeing some things that I guess I'm trying to figure out. Does it make more sense to try and go more all in on unarmed, just being a big beefy puncher, or because I don't know how that compares to small weaponry that I might be able to get? And I assume guns are going to be the best, but I think currently I am our best bet in close range combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah's okay at fighting. She's a D6. Yeah, but she's pretty good at shooting. She just leveled that up.
Yeah.
Oh, he blepped. You guys couldn't see it.
mm. Da, 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 da.
Let's see.
Um,
They're any good. Modern.
It's time to get down now, buddy. I love you too.
If my agility were better, first strike could be good because then I would get a free fighting attack once per turn. But my agility is not good enough yet.
Don't eat my bag, dude.
Okay, actually, well, counterattack is interesting, but they have to fail a fighting attack against me. And so that means they would have to roll lower than a 6, because that's my parry.
Yeah.
Okay. And given that we are up against supernatural monstrosities in human form, I don't know that that's going to come up all that often. I could take block and add +1 to my parry. Make them roll above a 7, but again, I don't know how much that's really going to help. Because yeah,
We still have another one to level up too, so I might, maybe.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, basically, you know you're going to get a level up at the end of this session. So if you want to use it to this level up to set up the next one,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I think I will try that with agility and plan on getting first strike next, because yeah, that the way I'm reading that, I just get a free extra attack against someone who moves adjacent to me, though. I don't know if that counts if they're already next to me.
That's right. Read it. That's okay.
Or maybe I take Brawler, because that gives me +2 damage for barehanded fighting rolls, but then next time I could take Bruiser, which gives me raises become a D8 instead of a D6.
That might
Yeah,
not be bad.
Bruiser looks good
Yeah, so
if you're going in.
yeah, so I think I will opt for that. So this time I will take Brawler, which is different from the Brawny Edge I already have, just many similar letters. And I'm sure this is riveting for the folks at home, but
I'm sorry.
we are learning the system still. Okay. All right.
I do not like how they divide up the edges in the book.
Yeah. Because, yeah, for the folks at home, they've got like the background edges, and then they've got combat edges, and then leadership edges, and maybe there's other edges, power edges, which we can't do because powers, professional edges, and it's all this stuff that's just like, okay, like, and social edges, like, on the one hand, I get why they split them up this way, but it would also be real nice if there was just a, alphabetical list somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, if that is our level up, we can get going. Y'all are in the motel. Nothing bad has come about as of yet.
Okay, so we need to cast a spell, use the rocks, but what do we need to get before we go talk to Dr. Miller?
We should make sure that we're kitted up, to be sure. Um, Maybe we could stop by an army surplus store if there's one around or something. I don't know
Get
that they'll
some.
have much in the way of actual munitions, but at least,
Right.
good bunch of duffel bags to load up.
Yeah. And should we get some like body armor?
Couldn't hurt. And maybe they'll have that there, some old Kevlar or something.
Yeah.
I think it's still legal to buy body armor at this point in 1980. I think it is. Oh my gosh.
That's the other part of this game. Wait, it's 1980. What
Yeah.
was a thing then? As none of us were alive then.
Yeah, that I don't think that became illegal until there's that one the attempted bank robbery where the people got in a giant shootout with the police, and they were wearing body armor, and the police didn't have any kind of like. It's before basically the police only had pistols.
Yeah.
And couldn't do crap against them. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I think that's a good idea.
I also just realized, like, I know in this timeline most of our accounts are frozen, but if we really wanted to deal with the trauma of dying over and over and over again, we could go buy as much as we can, get ourselves killed, go do a shopping trip with our, all our funds, and just slowly amass gear and loot until...
Well, yeah, or we could get it after we die, but we do want to make sure that we get in as quickly as possible. So
Yeah.
we could reset, get what we need, and then go that day, because the wife doesn't show up until, or she's not, better for another
Recovered.
day.
Alex's suggestion is that if you die a bunch of times and each time you do a shopping trip, you effectively have infinite money.
Right, right. Yes.
Just always keep the stuff on you.
Exactly. I don't know. Would it
maybe-
be better to die first and then go shopping?
No, I mean, we should still do something this time. We're not just going to
Okay.
go in and be like, all right, we tried. Just come, snap our necks, whatever. We do need to put up a fight to, bait them into killing us. But
I don't think we need to bait them. I think we need to bait Dr. Miller.
yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna go to the army surplus store. Incognito.
Okay. Give me some kind of incognito check.
Okay.
So we got
Streetwise?
yeah. I will allow, I think I've allowed this before. I will allow a streetwise.
Okay.
Streetwise or stealth?
Oh boy. Okay. Here we go.
I will go with stealth. Okay.
I got a 4. It always scares me when it shows up red.
Yeah. Oh, well, I got a 3. Do I use one of my bennies? I feel like this is going to be a very roll-heavy session.
Yeah. Maybe no. I think if we go in and out, we should be at least a little bit okay.
Yeah. Okay.
They might. Well, they'll probably recognize us, but maybe I can keep them occupied.
Yeah.
With my awesome
psychology
skill.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, also, given that it's been months and people have gone missing without us here, there's hopefully less heat on us. I mean, yes, we are still wanted for, assaulting and grievously wounding Kimberly Miller or something. But
oh yeah.
And
well, that was up north.
Yeah.
Down south. I don't remember.
Oh.
Oh, well, none of us rolled well. Sarah got a 1. At least it's not Snake Eyes.
All right. Yeah. So Sarah's just got like a ball cap on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all walk into an army surplus store,
Yeah. Claire's
and
just like, yes, everything's green in here. Um,
uh,
I think Claire's the kind of girl that would just walk up to the counter and just, excuse me.
guy's kind of reading a newspaper, kind of sits up and goes, "Yeah, what can I do
Hi.
for you?"
There's been a lot of weird stuff going around in the town, and I'm just worried about it. And I was wondering if you had like maybe body armor or something that I could feel safe in.
You want, you know, it's pretty bulky, man. You're not.
Well,
People are gonna know you're wearing it.
fashion and it's fashion can go by the way for safety, I think.
I just, I have a feeling that it might attract more danger than it.
Oh. Well, is there something else that maybe might be a good idea for protection?
You can't go wrong with a good old-fashioned gun.
Yeah, no, that's definitely on the list of things that I want to look into, but maybe if you can show me them and then I'll decide.
Yeah, absolutely. And he kind of gets up and he kind of looks behind you and he goes, "Can I help?" And he's
Oh.
looking at
Sarah.
Sarah and James.
Browsing. Go ahead and help the lady first.
Sure thing. All right. He needs to just roll something now.
No. I'm like holding
Because
these glasses like I actually need them to see.
so, roll.
Secret roll.
It's not gonna be secret.
Uh-oh. That's worse. Oh, that's
All right.
good.
Okay.
Okay. So he just kind of goes, sure. And he goes, now right over this way. And he kind of leads you really far away from these two, Clara. And he kind of, under his breath, as he's showing you some stuff, goes, I do not mean to alarm you, but there's two wanted fugitives here with us.
What? Well, we should act normal, right?
Yeah.
Like we don't want to alert them, right? Okay. So maybe just finish my transaction. I'll walk out and call on the payphone outside.
All right. Give me some kind of roll.
Psychology.
So, I think this is going to be a persuasion. You're trying to get him to do what?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. This is a wild card trait. Oh no, can't no. Wild card unskilled. Oh shit. Cancel. Unskilled test. Come on. Come on. It's a 5.
Okay. Yeah. Good enough. All right. All right. So
maybe those that body armor is not such a bad idea, huh?
You know what? Maybe you might be right.
Okay, cool.
He's gonna go. He's got some up on like a mannequin, and he's gonna be like, "Well, we'll just make sure this fits you." And so
that'd be great. Oh, thank you so much.
In the body armor.
No, very, very, very breathable. We don't have a safe word. Okay. Yes. Actually, could I get a spare as well? Something that if this one gets dirty.
Sure. Yeah. You know, you gotta look stylish, and he takes the other set of body armor off of the other mannequin and and puts it
There's-
in
Uh-huh.
in a shopping cart for you because I guess
Yeah.
he has.
Mhm.
I mean, it would make sense to have shopping carts.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
big items to be purchased
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
puts it in there, and I'm sure it's painfully obvious to anyone who's
Uh-huh.
been in an army surplus store. I have not been in one. I don't know.
Mhm.
What it's like.
None of us know.
I've been in an army surplus store. I did paintball for a while.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. I think I'm ready to check out now.
All right. Well, you're asking about guns, right? And he goes, "Well, I got one of these," and he takes an M16
Mm-hmm.
and puts that. And he goes, "Now you see the clip here," and he shows you how to use it, and it's got ammo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's perfect. I think that'll do great for my protection purposes.
Yeah. Now you will need to get permitted up on these.
Right, of course. Yeah, need to register. Yeah, file with the state. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, just go on down to the courthouse.
Of course. I can do that right after I leave here.
I would suggest it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want to be driving around with this kind of
Mhm.
stuff
Yeah.
and get pulled over. But
That would be
anyways,
illegal.
yes. And he goes, "All right." And he rings the stuff up and tells you, yeah.
So if I'll lean in. So after if you want to go in the back, I will I'll use there's a payphone out front, right?
Mhm.
I'll
There's one right across the street, and he kind of
okay.
motions his head.
Okay. I'll call the police and then and hopefully they'll be here very quickly. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. So
Yeah, absolutely. You just
Okay.
get to your car. He goes, he kind of gives you a rundown on how to use the
Mhm.
gun.
Okay. Thank you. I will put everything in I assume maybe a box that that it came in, grab the bag with the other body armor on, and thank you very much. You've been very helpful with all of my army surplus needs. You have a good day.
And yeah, how much money do you have on you?
I have 500.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, you easily have enough to cover this. I was
Uh-huh.
gonna, if you didn't, he probably would just take whatever you handed him. But he will quote you the real price because he does have to bring it up to make it look real.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I will exit quickly, not making
Mhm.
eye contact with the other two, acting very suspicious. I will go across the street and pretend to make a phone call.
Okay.
And hopefully the others pick up on it.
He just kind of looks to the two of you and
Could
says,
I have
"Now,
rolled a notice check to get a sense of what was happening through all
Yeah.
that?
absolutely, you can." Yeah.
Okay. Notice. That's a 5.
Yeah. Yeah. You noticed it. You overheard many of the whispered parts of the conversations.
Yeah. So I don't know if James heard the bit of Claire suggesting the clerk go into the back. Does he do so, or is he now trying to help us?
He asks what you need for a second there.
Yes. Do you have? I know this is gonna sound a little weird, but do you have any explosives? I mean, they can be disarmed, even just the casings, but anything in that sort of line.
Because I think we might just have something like that in the back. Let me go look for it for you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. He walks into the back.
and we'll very quickly grab Sarah and be like, okay, let's grab like one thing each and just go.
Sarah's been shopping while you were doing it, just loading stuff into a shopping cart.
We'll kind of glance over the cart, just take out an amount of cash, leave it on the counter, and head out, and just kind of be like, okay, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Sarah. I think Sarah's going to take the cash register.
She's gonna. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah.
Me and Clara Brainspace is like, what? Why are we robbing this man?
Because on the one hand, like, I mean, yes, if we keep
It's gonna be fine.
keep the cash on our person, we'll have it next time. On the other hand, like, how much is cash really going to matter? And just, I don't know. I'm here for it. It's great, but yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
She just pulls the cash register off and throws it onto the into the shopping cart and runs out.
As soon as I see them run out, I'm just gonna just jog over to the car and like just get in the back seat and lay down.
Yeah.
What'd you do? What happened?
I asked him if he had grenades, and he went into the back. We might need some
good.
grenades.
Okay. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Sarah's driving.
Yeah.
All right. Where are you going from here?
I've never been to such a murder hobo in my life.
Yep. And we have how many years of D&D between all of us?
I know. All right, we're gonna go. We have to go cast this. Well, we have to activate the rocks, right? No,
Just have to keep them on you.
Okay. Okay. I think maybe like pull up the street behind the Hindars, behind the Millers, because there was an alleyway between them, right? Or am I not remembering that properly? Because
so there's you're talking about your house. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the street between you, and then there are alleys. So there's an alley behind their house and an alley behind your house.
Okay. End of the alley by the Miller's house. Deck out. Okay, so how are we going to get Dr. Miller to be the one to kill us?
I mean, you know a bit of psychology. Does he seem like the kind who would, if we threaten his family, that he would step up, or is he? We know that they're clearly capable of kicking our asses themselves, but is he going to be like, "Hey, you threatened my family," or
do we tell him? Maybe we could give them a revelation, like we talked to the Migos or something like that, something that they would be afraid of, and like if one of the other ones came to fight us or something like that, we could say like, oh, we talked to the Migos, and then we have important information about how your ritual is going to fail.
That, yeah. I feel like there's so much we don't know about this, and I know we've got to die at least once. I really don't want it to be more than once. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can try that. Worst case, we just shoot him a bunch and hope it pisses him off enough to murder us.
Yeah. Okay, we should wait until we see him. Maybe he's out back barbecuing or something. But when we get back, okay, this is important. When we get back, Sarah, you're not going to be around. You're going to be... I'm sorry, where do you live?
I think we figured this out before. She's in LA.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you'll be back in LA, but we'll have to take care of what we're going to take care of. So maybe book a flight.
I won't remember anything from what you guys said. I won't come back until I meet Dr. Miller, which is at a restaurant.
You're right. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay. So
Do
uh
you? If you need my help, I think you have to kill them because
call you.
we're planning to kill them before I would ever come down, right?
Right. Yeah. So we're gonna have to I'm either gonna have to call you or no, I'm gonna have to call you. What would bring you down right away? Over.
She also
I
won't
mean,
remember unless she meets Dr. Miller if we've taken him out.
Exactly. Well, then I'll just have to remind her, but I need to get her here.
yeah, just any any emergency. Um,
Okay.
I mean, say something crazy.
Okay.
I don't know, like I have cancer. I need you to come
Okay. Okay.
be with me or
Um,
something. Will
yeah,
drop
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Okay. I assume that I would have her number written down somewhere. Like Clara wouldn't need to like.
Yeah, you would
Okay, I'm
have it
like,
in a
in
you
a,
would have a
yeah,
personal phone book that
yeah,
you would
yeah,
have
yeah,
all the numbers for your entire family and
yeah.
everyone.
That makes sense. Okay. 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 So when we come back, James, we're gonna go back to the house and get ready, and then sneak in to the Millers, take him out. Right?
But how are we going to get him to shake Sarah's hand when she's here and get her to remember?
I don't think that's an option.
That I won't ever remember.
No.
If he kills me and then he doesn't take my hand, I'll just be normal Sarah. I won't know any of this stuff.
So, okay.
So either I mean, so if you call me and you come down, it means you have to wait until I'm there
Exactly.
and you have to introduce me to Dr. Miller.
Yeah.
Just, I mean,
Yeah.
even just force it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think that we'll have enough time for that?
I mean, it's more a question of how many of the other Millers are going to recover in that time.
Exactly.
If it doesn't, so if it doesn't work, don't kill him. Introduce me to him. It'll be a practice run, and you'll just have to kill me and do the salt thing next time.
Okay. 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 So come back, call Sarah, get her here as fast as possible, have her meet Dr. Miller, kill Dr. Miller
Is
and the rest of the family.
is there a place we can jump Dr. Miller where we know he'll be alone?
Maybe office at the hospital? But then we have to get him out of the hospital.
But I mean, just
Yeah.
for like this time, it's like as long as he
Yeah.
kills us.
Right.
If
Oh,
we're
right
losing
now,
the
you
fight on
mean?
purpose, yeah.
Right. Oh, you're so smart. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we could go to the hospital because that's where we know he'll be, right?
He should, unless he's given up all pretense.
Yeah. Okay. Go to the hospital, confront him there, and then come back, get Sarah, kill him, the rest of the Millers, prevent them from coming back, save the world.
Or at least Silver Falls.
Well, if the Migos were right, probably the world.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's go to the hospital then. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right. Yeah. You make your way to the hospital. I am going to roll a driving check for
Okay.
Sarah because eventually this guy at the army surplus store will call the cops when he figures out they're not coming. And some people will be on the lookout for you.
Mhm.
Okay. I think she gets you to the hospital without any police presence catching on.
Okay.
You guys took out of there before he saw the car you were driving, so that helps a lot. Yeah, you are at the hospital. Someone's going to have to go not armed to the teeth to figure out where Dr. Miller's office is, and then you'll have to go there.
Yeah. I think that it would make sense for James to go because I only got body armor for 2, and I assume that if I got body armor for me and then a backup, it probably won't be big enough for James.
Well, I think it's probably just like fits over you like a vest and has straps and stuff. It'll
Okay.
fit James.
Okay.
Well, so I guess
I'm the best at hiding.
yeah. And I guess the point about armed to the teeth, my vision had been that we would also get like a buttload of duffel bags to put the gear in for
Mhm.
just
That's
carting
true.
it back.
You want to lose the fight anyways, so
Mhm.
you could just
Yeah.
put it all in duffel bags
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
have the duffel bag with you. You just have to make sure you're
Yeah.
holding it when you die.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
very tightly strapped on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be a lot easier then. I think you can just walk in and figure it out.
Okay. We'll take the service entrance if we can, like not go through the front door because that's gonna be a little bit more obvious.
You will
Okay.
have to like go to some kind of front desk or something to figure out
Uh-huh.
where his office is. Like you'll have like where
Yeah.
they have like the giant
The-
board.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we can just say that we're friends back from a vacation out of town
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
and
Right.
wanted to stop in to see him.
Yeah, I think we'll just be as incognito as possible, not talk to anybody if we can, and then look at the board, see if we can find his place first.
Yeah, sure. Let's get another round of stealth and whatnot from folks, as there is security at the hospital.
All right, that's a 7 for me. Clara got a 12, so some raises there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have to do an unskilled.
Oh God!
As long as it's not
Can I
snake
use
eyes.
my raise?
It's not snake eyes. I will allow for the multiple races of the 12 to
Okay.
as a kind of a group check
Yeah.
for you to keep Sarah from revealing
One of the grenades
y'all's
falls
presence.
out of the not fully zipped duffel or
Yeah.
something.
It's she like trips and it spills open and there's a big clinking noise as all of the guns and ammunition spill out onto the floor. No, yeah.
Yeah.
You managed to stop that from happening. You're like, oh. And yeah, you see it's been months now, so he's on the little board and you see his office number, and it's not it is a larger hospital because he does not work in Silver Falls. He works in Columbus, Ohio. So
Yeah.
it's one of the major hospitals there. And yeah, you find his office. Give me just a high or a low. I'm gonna roll a D100. No Discord. I don't care that someone's trying to talk to me.
We'll go high.
Okay. Ooh, low. He's not in his office at the moment.
Okay, well, is it locked or not?
Nope.
Okay, so probably just gonna let ourselves in and wait.
All right.
Keep the lights off, the blinds closed, that sort of thing.
That's true. He wouldn't have like a doctor's office. He would just have an office. So yeah, easy enough to do. For a second, I was thinking there might be a secretary, but probably not. He probably has one, but she wouldn't. Well,
Not
yeah,
be
he
right
would
outside. I would think like in a
as the head
He's a
of surgery, he
surgeon?
might have like a kind of a suite kind of deal where maybe
Yeah.
he's got a couple of offices connected. Yeah. So there is a lady in there who sees you walk in and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Miller is out at the moment. Did you have an
Oh.
appointment?"
No, we're actually his neighbors. What time of day is it?
It's going to be early on in the day because
Huh.
you guys spent the night at the motel and then early morning robbed a army surplus store. So it's like 11.
Yeah. Oh, but actually, we're his neighbors. We were going to meet him for lunch.
Neighbors. So, she does not recognize you.
God.
Oh, all right. Well, I do think he's going to be finishing up relatively soon, as long as there's no complications. Feel free to take a seat in his office.
Thank you very much. Go in the office and sit down.
Yeah, and I think James will, again, kind of close many of the blinds, not all of them, and be too sketch about it, but just prepping ahead for the idea that eventually we'll get him to murder us all in his office and not cause too much of a scene.
All right.
But otherwise, I think, well, as long as we're here, do we check his desk and see if there's anything spooky here?
That's a great idea. I would like to investigate, please.
Sure. Oh my gosh.
Whoa, that's a 15 for the folks at home, which mechanically is the same as a 12.
Yeah.
But still very good.
Yeah, got a couple of raises on that. So yeah, you search his desk and you you find some patient notes of his. He's got like a personal notebook. He's keeping patient notes in, separate from the hospital's filing system, and you pretty quickly figure out that he is he's taking notes about like friends and family and stuff like that, and are they going to visit them, things of that nature. And he's marked some as clearly someone that some of them that he's going to kill and probably has killed. So there's the 50 missing people, but it looks like there's about a dozen surgery accidents, surgical mishaps, and some people that have died that way.
I will pocket that list. Okay. All right, we just wait for him, right?
Yeah. Gonna quickly check through the bag and see, did we happen to pick up any claymore mines?
Oh Lord.
No, so you didn't get any explosives. You didn't have any explosives out front, but you got some good rifles.
Okay.
It's an army surplus. Even if it is currently illegal to buy fully automated weapons, so the way the law is actually written and still is that it's any gun that was made before the law was passed, you can always buy. So old guns, even if it's a machine gun, you can just buy them. Like a World War II machine gun, even now you can just buy it in America. Don't you gotta love it? But so I do think maybe you got like a belt-fed World War like one era, like the big like water-cooled machine gun that you need a tripod for.
Are we gonna attack him right off the bat, or are we just gonna wait for him to kill us?
No, I mean, I think we're gonna wait, but if
Sarah pulled out a like a big honking pistol and set up across from the door and is just ready for him to open it.
I think that's good. I think that works.
Yeah. So I'm just worried about him playing the "oh my god, they're lunatics, they're trying to kill me" card and fleeing back out into the hospital.
Fair.
So
I think he's too pompous for that, though. I think.
Okay, cheesy idea. One of us sits in his desk chair facing away and just does the whole on Blofeld, like evil spin move as he comes in.
We know all about your. Oh, maybe she can hide behind the door or something.
Okay. Yeah,
Wait
do it
until he
behind the
comes in.
door
Yeah,
and
yeah.
do on the other side of it.
Uh-huh.
So he comes in and
Yeah.
she'll close the door real quick.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
Clara,
Yes.
you're on the other side, so he doesn't see you immediately. And then
Yes.
James spins.
Yeah. Or should Clara be in the chair because I've set myself up to be a punchy boy?
That's
Okay.
true.
So if you want to be behind the door, you'll be closest to him. And then Sarah can be
in a corner or something.
in a corner, just gun ready to go. All right.
And now we
It's gonna
wait.
be great. Yep.
Yeah, he eventually comes in. And yeah,
The door?
opens the door.
Go ahead.
James, you slam it.
Oh, Jesus. Hello, Dr. Miller.
Can't
He
tell if
kinda
that
looks
was in
around.
character or out of character.
I was in character. This chair doesn't lean back that far.
Just making sure you didn't nearly die.
No, I'm good.
He kind of looks around, clocks Sarah, who's now got the gun, like just pointed at him. You all have your duffel bags.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Just strapped.
Yep.
Seems you've made quite a mess of things around here since we've been gone. Sorry.
He just kind of is laughing. He's looking around. Yes. All right. I have to say, I'm not really sure what you want from me here. And he just kind of takes a few steps in.
We are here to kill you.
No, you're not. You would have done it. You're talking.
Right. No, because we need information. We know about your ritual. How close are you to succeeding?
Why would I tell you that if you're going to kill me?
That's a good point. Okay.
So that we know whether or not to let your family go. If you're nowhere near done with the ritual, we can tell them to leave Silver Falls, go fuck with someone else's town, and that'll be that. But if you're nearly done, well, then we're gonna have to kill them too.
we also have to let the Migo who's here know how quickly they need to act.
Roll me a persuasion on that one.
Fucking Lord. Okay.
Should I try an intimidation, or is James just not threatening at all to him?
Well, I guess you could do intimidation. You could do persuasion or intimidation, I would allow. And James, you can roll as well, or you can give advantage to
What's your persuasion?
Unskilled.
Okay, then I
Both of
will
them
go
are.
ahead and roll intimidation because I am skilled in that.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da. That's a 9.
Oh,
Oh, you both did good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you aced. Clara over here aced twice on the unskilled roll.
Yep. Nice.
All right. Yeah. The bee. You've been gone for 2 months, and you contacted the Migo. Man. All right.
We're
I have to
efficient.
say, I pretty drastically underestimated the two of you. Yeah, we're about done.
oh, okay.
Probably kill us all.
Mm-hmm. We will do that. Sarah?
Hold on. Is there any kind of insight check in this?
Psychology, what is?
I got that. I got it.
I would also
This is-
allow a streetwise.
That's a 7.
Okay. So I don't think you can tell from that whether or not he's lying about
Hmm.
almost being done, but it is very clear that he wants you to go try and attack everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, he would prefer you try and kill the whole family than to just kill him and leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think that maybe to call him on his, or like intimidate him a little bit, I'm going to start casting shriveling.
Okay. Give me
So
a.
like ruffle his feathers a little bit.
Are you really trying to cast it, or are you just trying to show that you know how to cast it?
Well, it takes a long time to cast, right?
Yeah, it's true. Takes what, at least a minute?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'll probably start. I don't think I will like if there is a game of chicken, I don't know if Clara will win it. I don't know if she'll actually, is it like, I guess, does it make a lot of like colors and like bright lights and stuff like that?
I don't think so. I think it's more just like creepy. You're like saying weird words and doing, weird stuff with your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Okay.
Only just remembering I have a spell, Detect Conceal Arcana. Probably should have cast that before he got here, see if there was anything going on, but
Uh-huh.
If you want to have cast it before he got here, I will allow it. Because you know these spells.
Yes. We just have not used the spells yet, so we're like, oh wait, we have spells.
All right. So yeah, it is you got to roll me a knowledge mythos.
Okay. And I have the +1 in, so I guess I would put that in the modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. With the +1, that's a 4.
Okay.
Woo!
All right. So yeah, there is the spell. Like, does it last a while? Is it detect magic? You got magic eyes?
Yeah, duration is 3, 1 per round, or 1 hour.
Okay. Yeah. So it is still up when he comes in. You don't see any magic in his office.
Okay.
But he is very clearly sort of beaming with magic.
Okay. And it's not like, oh, he's got, little patches of magic. It's just like the whole thing.
He is, clearly just filled with magical energy.
Okay. All right. Then, I don't know if I can ascertain anything off of that, but, just quickly reading thing, but no, I think, it's just gonna, it just tells me he's magic. That's about it. Okay.
Yeah, you detect magic. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Back to the action.
All right. I think maybe right before I start casting, I'll say, we've learned a lot. You won't be coming back this time. And then start casting magic so that I'm like...
Okay.
Oh boy,
whoops, I
that's a
forgot to
big
roll
number.
Oh
He
my
rolled
god.
there.
It's a D2. Jesus,
I do have to
everything is
roll a
D12.
D6. Oh, hey.
Well,
No, okay. So it's a 15. I
Okay.
forgot he's a wild card.
Great.
So he, as you kind of begin casting, you say that he
Mhm.
lets you cast for a second. Goes, that's not going to keep me from coming back.
Okay, I don't think I can talk while I'm casting the spell, right?
Yeah.
James.
All right.
Yeah, I think at that point James is like, well, it was worth a try, and just goes in for a sucker punch to the back of the head.
Okay. All right. I'm going to close out a stare sheet. Someone's going to have to play her.
Okay.
And we're going to have to deal some cards.
Yes.
Draw one card for all players.
LB, who would you like to run? Sarah?
I'll run Sarah.
Okay.
All right. Hey, yo.
Okay, I have the 6 of diamonds.
3 of clubs.
Okay. Dr. Miller has the Jack of Diamonds.
Okay.
Where's Sarah's? Or is she just going off my turn?
Goes off of you. Yeah.
Okay.
James and the sisters. All right. So you go for a punch, James, and he kind of, as you begin to move, you kind of clock that he kind of leans down like he heard your foot kind of shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of goes in this quick motion, does like kind of a duck and spin, and he goes to his kind of like doctor's coat, and you see as he's coming up with a scalpel that he's going to try and stab you with.
Okay. He can
is
try.
so
My
weird.
muscles are so big.
We want to die, remember?
Yeah. But also, it's gonna feel good to land a punch or two on him. We also have to make it clear to him that we don't want to die, because otherwise he'll probably stop.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to want you to succeed at what you're doing. Like
Yeah.
he's not 100% like underestimating you. Like he didn't just start killing you when you showed up. He's like, what is going on with these guys? Oh, okay.
Okay.
That is an 8. Well, you said your parry was a
6.
6. So yeah, he hits you.
All right.
Now I got to be able to type in damage while someone messes with me on. You know what? I'm going to close out Discord on my computer because
Yeah.
I have it on my phone.
I'm sorry, I'm just so needy.
Even with Do Not Disturb on, it gets me a lot.
It's a completely different
person,
but yeah. I forgot to do that. All right, so he has not vehicles. He has a scalpel.
Just suddenly running me over with a vehicle on his like 7-story office.
Yeah. We'll do switchblade. So it's a D4 plus his strength, which is pretty good. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna roll the strength and then add a D4 to whatever I roll.
Okay.
Oh dang.
That's a lot. You just sever my carotid in one go.
Yeah, so she does 22 damage to you.
Yeah, we can't see LV's face because she's feeding her cat.
What is oh my goodness.
So my toughness is 7. I also don't know if this is going to affect things at all, but I have something for being an unarmed defender.
Okay. Yeah.
Or I'm not treated as an unarmed defender, rather.
Oh, okay. No, he did not treat you as being unarmed.
Okay.
Yeah. So the so 7 means that the 7 points stuns you.
Okay.
Or not stuns you, you're shaken.
Mm-hmm.
And then every 4 points above that is a wound.
Okay.
So 11 gives you a wound, 15 gives you a wound, 19. You are dead.
Okay. So yeah, he did just sever my carotid in one go.
Yeah. And a lot of that was just strength. So he kind of comes up and has this scalpel and he jams it in, and you watch as he just lifts James off the ground, like his feet dangling as he's just got him under the jaw with this scalpel. And like he just drops it and leaves the scalpel in there. As you see, anatomy to an extent. It looks as if he probably just buried this thing in James's spine.
Okay. Shit. Yeah, no, it's cool. This is what we wanted. That's not traumatizing at all.
And and then James' body hits the ground and convulses as electricity courses through his body. And
boy,
that's gonna put us to the sisters.
I think maybe God, we want to die. Not that I'm gonna be able to do anything, but I think Sarah's gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Well, that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's got a gun drawn on her.
Yeah. So Sarah's gonna shoot him, and Clara is going to, I don't know, like run up and try and hit him. I want to get in close, but I also it doesn't make much sense. We want to die. I am also gonna pull out my gun. I guess I'll pull out the Glock.
Okay.
So I am going to roll. Excuse you, Krieg. A shoot. 2d6. The Glock 9mm. All right, so I'm just gonna roll shooting, correct?
Yep.
Not add anything.
Yep.
Okay, that's a 10.
Yeah, you hit him.
So it does 2d6.
You hit him with a raise as well, so you add a d6.
Is it /R or R/? /R?
/R.
All right.
I usually just do bracket or double
Yeah.
brackets. And doesn't the 6 explode?
Yep. So you need to roll another d6.
I guess this is helpful information of how much damage we'll actually do to him. So that's 19 total.
Okay. Yeah. Let me pull up this thing here. Oh, I don't have those. Okay. Yeah. So the shot, the gunshot just like hits him square in the head, and the bullet kind of bounces deformed onto the ground, and he kind of is shaking around.
Okay. So then we're gonna have Sarah shoot as well.
All right.
Does Ace have anything to do with her firing, or is that driving?
That is
Flying.
piloting. Yeah.
Okay. All right. She rolled a 5.
I mean, hits him. So that's the fun part of ranged
Yeah.
is you're just trying to hit that 4.
Yeah. And what do we know what kind of gun she has?
She
she have a
is
Glock?
doing she's doing 2d6 as well. Yeah.
Oh. Did I not? All right. That's a 4.
4. All right. It hits him in kind of the shoulder and just kind of grazes him. But you
Okay.
do see it cuts his clothes and there's a little bit of blood.
Okay. For the shot on the head, did I notice like it busted in his head a little bit, right? So it did hurt him, or
It apparently did not affect his person other than he is like shaking off. It's like you got hit in the head, but you don't see a
Okay.
bruise, you don't see any blood.
okay. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do next if I survive until the end of the round. Well, we'll see.
All right.
Maybe since I'm dead, I should take over for Sarah just to do those rolls.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I want to know if we can cut him. So like if we can stab him with a syringe of some sort at some point, but depending on who lives.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he is going to use one of his bennies to remove the shaken condition from himself. And so he kind of like snaps out of it. And Clara, he kind of clocks you. And just moves over lightning fast to being in front of you, kind of grabs the desk and just chucks it to the side of the room, like flips it over, and to get it out of like in between you two. And he just goes for like a big kick. He's just trying to kick you out the window onto the parking lot
Yes.
below.
Okay.
And it's going to be another fighting on his part.
Not that I think it's going to matter too much, but wouldn't we technically at this point redraw cards for initiative for a new round?
Oh, that's right. We do it every
Mhm.
round. Yes,
Yeah.
let us do that.
I mean,
Okay.
we are throwing this fight anyway, but
Yeah, like yes, this is us throwing the fight. We're totally letting him have this one.
yeah.
Deal.
I mean, in my defense, he rolled ridiculously well on the strength test. Maybe I could have survived if he hadn't gotten an exploding die.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, he did very good.
Okay.
Okay.
And for
I gotta-
this,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, 10 of diamonds.
okay.
7 of hearts.
Okay, so it will be Clara, Dr. Miller,
Okay.
and Sarah.
Okay. That's Sarah. That's not my character sheet. Okay, so I'm going to okay. I'm going to try to does he have any syringes on him?
You don't see any on him, but there
Okay.
are some in the room.
Mhm.
You've been through his desk. You probably
That's true.
And his desk hasn't been checked yet.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Okay. I am going to try and I'm gonna try and see if I can stab him with a syringe just to see if I can if I can actually do that. So, fighting.
Only a fighting, yeah.
This is gonna go great. Oh no. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Benny on that one. Well, no, it doesn't matter, right?
Well, so I guess it's, do you want the knowledge? Because if
I
you
do want the
succeed, you might be
knowledge.
able to get it.
That's true. But I did roll 2 once.
Oh yeah, you did get
Okay.
Snake Eyes as
I
well.
did get Snake Eyes. And that remains no matter what.
Hmm.
I only have a D4, so I don't know how useful it'll be.
Well, shouldn't you, unless you're trained in it, shouldn't you roll the wild card unskilled?
No, I'm skilled in it.
Ah, okay.
Sorry. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, I have a D4. I'm skilled in it.
Gotcha. Okay.
I am not gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use a Benny on this.
All right. So yeah, you come up, you have the syringe, and you just go for the downward stab as you're running up, and he, with his parry being what it is, just sort of grabs the syringe out of your hand.
Looks very scared.
And I do have to advance the horror.
Yeah.
So he is going to roll fighting. All right.
Do you mind? Oh boy. Oh, Jiminy Jillikers.
What's your parry?
4.
Okay. So he hits you with raises. Well, with 1 raise. So it would technically do more damage. But you see instead, well, he does have to beat your toughness still.
Yeah, it's do I get anything for, well, I'm not wearing the body armor, so
he's not going for a strong hit here.
Strong.
Well, he's yeah. You know what? I'm just going to do a strength, and I'll style it the way I want to style it. All right.
kill me.
No worries about the mechanics.
Yeah.
Submit.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
You got Snake Eyes.
That is.
Do I get to denounce the horror more?
Does roll with a D4 added onto that and an additional D6 because he got a raise.
Okay.
So that's a total of 6 damage, which does work pretty well for what he's doing for it. It gets past your toughness, though. I think you said toughness was 4. Yeah.
5.
Okay. Whew, just
I'm a
got
tough
past
broad.
it.
Yeah.
All right. So he kind of takes the syringe away from you, and you see as he kind of just really quickly kind of handles you for a second, and he just gets the syringe in your neck and just injects a bunch of air.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
That's terrible. Oh, okay. All right.
And then just kind of spins you and is holding you in front of or between Sarah and himself. So he's got partial cover to Sarah here.
Okay. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess Sarah's gonna try and shoot him now. Yeah, I guess nothing else for it than to roll the shooting test.
Yeah.
That's a 3 for Sarah. Probably should use one of her bennies here to make sure she doesn't accidentally shoot you and not have you die to him.
She does have 2 bennies.
Yes. Does she only have 2 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
All NPC wildcards have 2 bennies for
Gotcha.
themselves.
Okay. The sheet had her at 3, but I have fixed that. All right, let's try this again. There we go.
Okay.
That's a success number.
Much
With a
better.
raise.
Yeah. Well, you need the raise to
Right.
ensure you don't hit this. So it's just a normal. So you don't do extra damage. But do roll me the 2d6.
Yep. 5 damage.
All right. Again, you hit, and you kind of just get a glance on his cheek, and you see a little bit of blood.
Okay, so cheek bleeds, forehead doesn't.
In the diaries and stuff you guys have read, you know that they have some amount of magical protection that once it wears off, it's gone.
Okay.
So it could be that first shot just did it.
Gotcha. Good to know. All right, but yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know how long injecting someone with air takes to kill them.
I did just look it up. He injected me in the neck, right?
Mhm.
With like a full syringe, right?
Yeah.
Like almost instantaneous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it depends on how much and how close to the heart it is.
He drops you as you're having a heart attack, but
Yeah.
I will deal cards to everyone else again. Oh,
Okay. That doesn't sound good. Sarah has the 8 of clubs. Does Clara
I have the
need to
6
even
of plus.
check?
I'm dead.
okay. So
Sorry.
Dr. Miller got a joker, so he gets to go where he wants.
Ah.
Which he
boy.
wants to go first.
Oh, so does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he drops Clara to the ground and closes quickly on Sarah. And we're going to do some fighting. Oh, dang.
That,
He is not
yeah,
rolling good.
that's only a 4. Sarah's parry is a 5.
Yeah. Sarah gets out of the way. Sarah's go.
Yeah.
Sarah's green for go.
Sarah's just gonna let out, seeing her sister dead and twitching on the floor, and I assume the lightning went off on Clara.
Clara is having a heart attack
Right, okay.
now. Is not dead yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, but yeah, I think. Are there any penalties for trying to shoot at close range, or?
Not that I remember.
Okay.
Just go ahead and roll.
So yeah, especially now that Clara is no longer in the line of fire.
You might have to beat his parry if he's in melee,
Okay.
because he can make sure you're not shooting him.
Yeah. But still gonna go ahead for the shot. That's an 8.
All right.
So that'll be 3d6.
If you have to beat his parry, you just beat it. So it's going to be the
okay.
2d6.
Just beating the parry, so he. Okay. Yeah. And how do ties work in this system? Does it go to the attacker or the defender?
It's going to go to you. You shoot him. You have to get an 8.
Sure. Yeah. This is more just generally for the system. If you meet the parry, is it a hit or is it a miss?
It's a hit because the parry is the DC. So that's the number you're looking to get.
Gotcha. Thank you. Okay, 2d6. That's much better. There's a 6 in there, so I'll roll another d6. So that is 16 damage
Okay.
there.
Yeah, you shoot him. He's kind of he kind of tries to move the gun out of the way, and he doesn't quite get it in time. So you get him right in the shoulder. It's bleeding, and so that is 16 is enough for 2 raises. So yeah, he is going to try and spend a penny to soak those wounds, which means he has to roll a toughness, or no, a vigor check. Okay, yeah. So he does soak both the wounds, but he did still take damage.
Yeah. Okay. So again, this is kind of a mechanics question. So he is still taking damage, but he does not have the having wounds is different from taking damage.
So
Sort of.
at three wounds, you're out of the combat.
Okay.
And so he doesn't have the wounds. He's narratively been shot and is bleeding from the shoulder, but there are no mechanical penalties for him at the moment.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which is something that he can do that y'all cannot.
Gotcha.
Do you guys can soak sanity loss and not
physical? Okay.
Physical.
Gotcha. And that's also good to know, just in case, I don't think he's close, but I'm worried, like, oh shit, what if Sarah wins and he doesn't kill her? But I do have some ideas for that. But okay. All right. So new round of cards.
Yep. What? Oh, players.
Okay.
All right.
6 of hearts.
Ace
8
of
of diamonds. Jesus Christ. Well, that's good. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. He is obviously gonna try and kill flipping Sarah again.
Yep.
See if I can roll. Okay, much better.
Yeah,
right.
that's
boy does
hit.
he.
That's a 14 for the folks at home.
What is
her parry is 5.
Okay,
so 2
that's
raises.
Right. 2 raises, so it's an additional. I think you don't. I don't think it stacks. I think he just gets 1 additional d6.
Okay.
To his damage. So he rolls his strength. Submit.
That's a lot of damage. That's 15. Her toughness is 5.
Plus a d6, 16.
That's
and
11.
See, that's what did
toughness.
it. That's what did over it. Yeah.
Yeah. There is 5. So what? 9, 13. You would need it to be 17 to just outright kill her.
Okay, so
but
Sarah has 2 wounds.
She has 2 wounds and is shaken.
Okay.
So on her turn, cannot attack or anything.
Okay.
Which will take us to the next round, basically.
Yeah.
And you're no longer shaken.
Okay.
Am I dead?
Oh.
Not yet.
Okay. 2 of spades for Sarah.
3.
9 of clubs.
Wow.
Did we ever figure out what was up with one of the suits being special?
That is only in like a very specific circumstance. It's not in normal combat.
Okay.
It is like for if you're trying to disarm a bomb or something like
Okay.
that, or in a vehicle chase. All right. Fighting.
Okay. Yeah, that beats her parry with a
All right.
raise of 4.
Okay, so it gets the extra D6. You know what? I'm just gonna roll the strength again. It's taking so long to kill Sarah. Oh my god.
Okay. That's her toughness.
All right. Well, here's the thing. He's got to get a raise for it to do a wound. Otherwise, she's just shaking again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, she's shaking again.
Yeah. Do we just?
Do we? Yeah, I was gonna say, do
we
we want
just
to
call it?
narratively just skip
Yeah.
to her?
Yeah.
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 Like,
She's shaking.
that's where we're
she's out
going,
of it.
anyways.
Mm-hmm.
She's out of it. He's just gonna grab the gun from her and shoot her in the head. He's getting tired of this.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And you hear Clara as you're dying with the super horrible heart attack. He walks out into the kind of, he walks out of his office,
Mhm.
and you hear his receptionist go, "Dr. Miller, oh my god!" Like, "I'm calling the police," and you just hear a gunshot and something drop,
Oh shit.
and you see blue lightning crackle.
Okay. Looks like we might have another friend.
And
Holy shit.
All right.
and then you eventually succumb to your heart attack. You all wake up to Dr. Miller shaking your hand. You feel a slight spark as as he's just sitting there repeating your name over and over and over again.
So disturbing every time I think about just going through a heart attack and then just waking up oh.
The person who killed you holding your hand for 30 seconds, shaking it,
Eye contact,
just Clara.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, that was something.
So the way the stones kind of work is there's you all vaguely remember that the day you had before you met Dr. Miller is much the same as it was every other time, except for whatever reason this time you put on the clothes you were wearing before, and you got a giant package delivered by the post office, and it's got these duffel bags that have guns in it, and that doesn't seem weird to you, and you just throw them over your shoulder, and then there's Dr. Miller, and
All right, cool.
Okay.
yeah, Clara, the night before you journal Dr. Miller's book that you had taken from his personal patient notes, and you do it exactly in his handwriting somehow. And
okay, all right. So everything's duplicated, right?
yeah, you have the
Okay.
things, your inventory's the same,
Right.
but they don't appear on your person.
Right. Okay.
You go through some convoluted process to still have it.
Right. But okay, I guess my question, this doesn't matter because we should go break through, but the vest that I have, is there also a vest still at the store?
Probably, unless someone bought the duffel bags and ammo and guns and just mailed them to you for no reason.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Weird time bullshit.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll go to break and we'll come back.
Yes. So thank you everyone
Yeah.
for hanging out in chat with us as we got brutally murdered for the third time.
Mhm.
Yeah. Chat pointed out David is very good at figuring out how to kill people. Good job. But yes,
Thanks.
yeah, we are going to take a break. So we'll be back somewhere in the range of 5 to 15 minutes. That's how it is here at GGK. So stick around and we'll be back real soon. Hello, Internet. We're back from our break, ready to go, and maybe this time we're the ones who are going to do some murder. We'll see. So yeah, let's get back to it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you meet Dr. Miller, and it is. I do think I want sanity checks to see if you behave yourself
Okay.
appropriately, having
And-
just come out of this.
All right. What are we rolling? Spirit?
Oh, that's right. It's not just a sanity. Yeah, it's a spirit check. I need a
Okay.
spirit check from y'all.
Okay, come on. That's a 7
That's an
and
8.
an 8. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys behave. You don't flip out and like just try and deck
Yeah.
Mr. Miller.
Yeah.
It probably helps that your body isn't full of adrenaline, right? Just your
Mhm.
mind is
Yeah.
coming from that place. But yeah, you manage to kind of keep it cool. It's not exactly weird that you would be uncomfortable with someone shaking your hand and
Mhm.
making intense eye contact and saying your name for 30 seconds. So he's not going to read too much into you not liking that happening.
Yeah.
And yeah, you are able to kind of get your distance from Mr. Miller. You see him go meet Mr. Jones across the street with Mr. Jones' little dog Hercules.
Hercules.
The-
And
Yeah, go inside calmly, close the door.
Drop the duffel bag.
Are you okay?
Yeah. How bad was it for you two?
Just a heart full of air. A heart attack for what seems like forever.
Oh, jeez. Well, guess you should call your sister and
Call
then
Sarah, yeah,
we should hit the road.
exactly. But I do have to tell you, he killed his secretary right afterwards. So we might be able to, get her on our side.
Okay, but is that gonna... I like it, but is that gonna be like with Carol, and as soon as she meets him, she's gonna freak out and...
Yeah, I don't know, but it's something. So yeah, let me just start going through my phone
Yeah.
book. We die. And I'm gonna call Sarah.
all right, she is in your phone book.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Hey, you did it. Thank you.
Let's
Sorry.
see. It's the weekend. Yeah, she'll have today off, and she's
Mhm.
just lounging around at her place. You probably have like a weird thing of you get to Sarah's page and you just have like a whole like stack of like papers kind of shoved in there
Mhm.
that you just like write different phone numbers on and like dates next to them and
Yeah.
stuff. And she is an airline pilot, so you
Yeah.
cannot generally there's a lot of times you can't get a hold of her at her place, but
Yeah.
she seems to be home right now and you get a
Yeah.
hold of her.
Mhm.
And she answers. Hello.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. What's up?
Well, it's kind of difficult for me to talk about it. I was wondering, I was really hoping you could come out as soon as possible.
Yeah. Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm pregnant.
All right. Um,
I think you see James like was shaking his head no when it, or well, I don't know if he would have heard the "Are you all right?" But it's just kind of like drops whatever he was carrying.
oh,
He's just like,
like, oh my God. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be. And she looks at the time and she goes, I mean, like, because I can probably get it direct, like 6, 8 hours.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I just don't know what to do.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Who who's who? I don't know why I'm whispering. Who's the dad? There's no one else here.
It's James.
I think James just is like goes over to a wall and just like starts thudding his head against it for a little bit.
James, you hear like excited shrieking on the other end of the phone, and just be like, "Oh my God, why didn't you tell me? When did this start happening? Oh, what you can tell me when I get there. I gotta leave. If I'm gonna get a free flight, I gotta go. So
Okay. All right. Yes, I'll fill you in on all of the details when you arrive. Okay. Love you. Bye.
let me do." And you hear before she hangs up, you just hear her just like excitedly, like, "Oh my God!"
Hangs up the phone. I don't know if I thought that through.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, we can talk about it as we drive.
Yeah, no, it's we don't have to. Gets all the stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Though I do think we probably should talk about that and adjacent things on the drive out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything that happens as we're going or as we leave?
No, I mean, you guys aren't wanted for anything, and
mhm.
there's no news stories yet, or there's no missing people, so there's no police presence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is weird, right? I mean, besides all of that, but like being wanted and now it's fine.
Yeah, it's relieving.
Yeah.
But I still feel like I need to be looking over my shoulder, and it's
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably as we are pulling out of the driveway, even glancing over and maybe seeing Carol in the yard, and it's just
Mhm.
like, you're alive again. Um it's yeah, well, hopefully if we somehow manage to pull this off, this is the last time it's gonna happen, but yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, I guess
Oh.
in this timeline you're definitely not wanted for murder or the whole "oh, I'm a god" thing.
Yeah. I'm really glad that didn't happen again.
Oh, I'm glad you're not wanted for murder.
I'm glad we're all not wanted for murder.
Well, I think we were only wanted for aggravated assault, or no, I guess they did pin the mayor's death on
Yeah.
us.
We did kind of do that though.
Yeah, but I hoped we were a little bit sneakier about it, but
Anyways.
They also had you for the murders of Scruffy and the crazy
Yeah.
guy
yeah,
from the
right.
barn.
Gotcha.
Sorry about the thing with I just thought that would probably be the easiest way to get Sarah to come out as fast as possible.
Yeah, I will admit I'm a bit curious to see her mental whiplash once she meets Dr. Miller and realizes.
Yeah. So, but, like, if I had had like a mental break or something like that, she would have been more worried. Unless, like, excited. I didn't want to worry her.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Guess I just kind of thinking like, is that why that popped into your head? Is that that thing you've
I mean,
thought about, or
no. I'm like,
okay,
we remember
okay,
at the
yeah,
at the barbecue when that was the lie that she used. So I just
right,
thought that might be a.
right, yeah, okay,
Mm-hmm. And she knows you obviously because you live with me. So and I don't know, like I don't really know any other men, and making someone up felt weird.
sure. I mean, there are plenty of professors at the college, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think drives in silence for a bit. Um, so I guess we should start coming up with names.
No, we don't. I mean, we don't have to do that. It's just, when she, yeah, obviously I'm not like showing, I wouldn't be showing or anything like that. So just, uh, just get her to meet the Dr. Millers soon as possible.
Right. Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Yeah. Hey. Free. Sorry.
Cats. Hacking cats. We're
Abaddon just
trying to
walked
have
in the
a
room.
moment.
I know. Abaddon just walked in the room, and Krieg was like, "I'm gonna go get her."
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I just, getting the ruse out of the way as quickly as possible, probably for the best.
Yeah. Yeah. So, obviously kids are not exactly a thing to be worrying about at the moment, but I guess I don't know. You're the one who knows psychology, so maybe I'm way out of line here. But isn't there something about subconscious desires coming to the forefront in moments of stress or something or other? Or
Uh, what are you inferring?
I'm just checking. I do have the hindrance clueless, which gives me it's mechanically a -2 to common knowledge rolls, but I mean just I don't know. I mean we had that night in the motel.
Yeah.
Um, and it was a very good night.
Hmm. Yeah. No, that was good. That was great.
And I guess I don't know. I mean, obviously we've got a lot going on right now, but is I don't know. Is maybe could that happen again, or
I mean, kind of weird in talking context about babies, but
right? Yeah, that was yeah. It's just how the conversation started. But like I said before, kids are not a thing for now and won't be anytime soon. But
uh, um, I mean, once all this is over, I maybe a date.
yeah, a date is nice. It's good.
I mean, I think that'd be a place to start.
Yeah, yeah, good start. Just
Mhm.
how these things usually do start.
Yeah, no, I'm not I normally am not the kind of girl that kind of just fools around
No, I did
like that.
wouldn't didn't see you as the type to do that.
It was, it's just there was a lot of stress, and it seems like.
Yep, and it's you know, great stress relief.
Hmm. you know, a date would be nice, and I mean, we'll just see how it goes when we're not in moments of stress.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Probably good to make sure that we're safe and not fearing for our lives from some weird magic
Right.
alien people. But
Yeah. But though shared trauma does tend to affect relationships, and I mean, once the trauma's done, it tends to create a stronger bond between people and studies.
right. And I mean, plus there's the we may succeed here, and yet it's we may have to flee Silver Falls because we fucked too much shit up or something. But
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine that we would split ways after that.
Uh, Probably not unless it was necessary for whatever reason.
Right? Yeah. If it's necessary, then it's necessary. But
Right. Can I turn on the radio?
yeah. Yeah.
Turns it up.
Country roads take me home.
We zoom out of the car and the music goes louder.
Yeah, we get the nice painting shot of you driving through the hills of Ohio towards the Appalachians. Yeah. So you do the ritual, the spell.
Mhm.
Whew.
And yeah, do you want to role play talking to the Miko again? It's going to go much the same as it did before.
No, we don't have to do the whole thing, but I think that making it clear that the Millers are it's like urgent, and only one of them is at full power right now, but by like tomorrow after midnight, they will have two of them back at full power, sort of thing.
All right. Yeah, you kind of say that, and the Miko and his, creepiness up close to you with all the hairs on you, just kind of says, understood. Ask for your address and says, I will be contacting you tonight.
Okay. Thank you. Then head back, right?
Yeah. Because I don't know if we need to pull the Google Maps out again, but if Sarah was going to be able to get here in 8 or 9 hours, we might just be getting back in time to welcome her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you get back, and it's probably the sun is definitely set by now. I say you get back. The sun's setting. You're driving back, and you see the both of you see an odd sight in the night sky as the moon rises. You see that it is an odd shape. As you look at it for a second, you notice that it seems like it has broken in half and is kind of collided back with itself. And you see little chunks of it.
Ma'am?
That wasn't like that
James?
before.
No, I'm not. You're seeing what I'm seeing too, right?
The
moon
the
is
moon.
broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Uh.
Now, obviously I love the drama of this moment, but I'm also wondering, like, the moon is still visible during the day. Could we maybe have? I'm trying to figure out a way to. I don't know. Maybe that's. I'm just trying to think if we saw
Too
it during the
meta.
day. Yeah, maybe it's too meta. Um, no, no, we can leave it. It was just a thought I had of like
Mhm.
whether, yeah, trying to figure out if it's been since the start of this loop or if something else has happened, like if it was fine earlier in the day and is now
Okay,
messed
so
up.
the first time you see it, we'll say on the drive back is when it comes back. Maybe the sun has not set yet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just evening time and the moon rises and you see
Mhm.
it this way.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Is this one of the things are going bad things, or
That
this
seems like
loop
things
is
are going
weird?
bad.
Well, I know that things are going bad if the moon. I'm just saying, is it's like this is happening right now, or it's always been like this in this world?
Guess we'll ask Sarah
Uh,
when she gets here.
You know astronomy. Give me an astronomy check.
Oh Lord, that's true.
Oh no, has your astronomy knowledge changed?
Oh God. I don't have an astrology. I have mythos and psychology.
I know in the old system you had
Yeah,
astrology.
I don't think I pulled that over because I could only have 2 knowledges or
Okay.
3 knowledges.
So give me a smarts roll. It is a part of your background. You can just give me a straight smarts roll. And it is a wild card.
That's
Okay.
a 5.
Yeah, that's good enough. So looking at it, whatever has happened to the moon has happened relatively recently. Like this isn't something that happened 100 years ago. The moon has broken in half. It's recollided and is the process of becoming a sphere again. So, yeah, past few years,
Oh God.
but it didn't
Okay.
happen like yesterday.
Okay. Okay. Well, looking at that, I mean, maybe happened a few years ago. I don't know. There's not a lot of precedent for this, but it's not something that happened tonight.
Yeah, okay. Well, okay. Obviously we've got a lot going on, but I think maybe we should check the newspapers or libraries, something about what
Yeah.
they did to the moon.
Oh, yeah. What happened? Okay, that's fine. This is fine.
I think James takes a breath to calm himself and puts a hand on Clara's knee as we're driving. Just like, yes, this is a lot, but also that's the moon. There's not a lot we can do about the moon.
You're right.
So,
But the tides, right? The tides are all messed up, definitely. And
we're so far from any body of water. I don't think that's going to affect us right now. Like,
right.
yes,
And
this is
Sarah was
stuff
still in
to-
Los Angeles, and if anything is going to go bad, California is going to be down first.
Yeah.
Florida is going to be down first, and then California.
As you think about it, and you keep looking back at the moon, the tides probably aren't that messed up. The moon doesn't look very different in size, so its orbit is probably still the same, and it's still the same mass as it was before.
Okay. No, this is fine. This is okay. I mean, out of all the things, right?
Yeah. I mean, hell, imagine if we came back and there were 2 suns or something.
Oh my God.
And then another something. No.
Okay. It's fine.
Yeah, it's well, yeah, we'll just when we kill one of the Millers, we'll say, and that's for the moon.
Clara legitimately laughs at that. Okay. And then she just has a giggle fit for the next like 10 minutes.
All right. Yeah. So you all eventually, get back home, and you're kind of there for maybe about like 20-30 minutes before you see like a car kind of drive past your house, and then you see it pull into like an across the street neighbor's and turn around and come back and park in your driveway. And you see Sarah get out, and she opens the back seat of this rental car and pulls out a huge duffel bag.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah. We probably would have talked on the drive back, like how do we plan on getting Dr. Miller to meet her as soon as possible?
We'll just introduce them tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Why don't you go upstairs?
Yeah, that might be better.
Yeah.
Bart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you can call me down and I'll shuttle the bag, but or whatever.
Yeah. No, it'll be great. It's gonna be fine. It's just one night.
Yeah. Okay.
Goes to answer the door.
All right. And yeah, she comes in and she drops the bag and gives you a big hug. And
Oh,
it's like, oh my God, I can't, and she kind of looks around. She goes, is James here?
yeah, he's upstairs.
Okay. Oh my God. So, and she just kind of, it's like, I need the details. What's that,
It's just been, you don't need the details, but it's just been, we've been kind of like casually seeing each other for the last couple months. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know how it was going to go, us living together and all that sort of stuff. And I just things happen, and then things happen. So that's all.
Oh my God. Okay. So, I mean, well, I don't know, I have to do something. I mean, we can't go drinking.
Right.
So, and she goes, oh, and she goes, I have a friend who you found out I talked about there being an army surplus store driven by it. So I've got a bunch of stuff from there on my way over.
Uh-huh.
I'll keep it locked away. I don't know how you feel about this amount of guns in the house, but
Right. Yeah. No, James, can you come grab this bag for Sarah, please?
Yeah, right away, sweetie. And like James is not yet in frame, but like is coming down the stairs and like makes a face at himself, like, sweetie, and then continues down the stairs.
and she goes, I bought it. I bought this stuff while I was, waiting for you guys. I came by and you guys weren't home, so I was waiting for you. And so when I got it, I figure I'll go, first thing tomorrow. I can just go mail it to him because obviously I can't take it back with me on the plane.
Right. No, yeah. Well, I'd like you to. I mean, I know I've lived here for a little while, but I'd like to go for a walk in the morning if we can. You can meet Mr. Jones if you. Did you?
I've met Mr. Jones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And see Hercules.
You lived next to him for forever. I've seen him a bunch of times.
And we have new neighbors, so they might be out and about. The Millers.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so we could go meet.
We could
some
take
folks.
Hercules for a walk around in the morning because Mr. Jones is getting older, and that I try to help him out. And exercise is good for a growing baby.
I mean, sure. Obviously, you need to be healthy. Yeah. Okay. So it's just you just said it in a really weird way. So, okay, sure.
Yes, well, this is just so exciting for the both of us. And James will like get over and like arm around the waist.
See Clara just like tense up.
Yeah, this is just it did come as a bit of a shock, but we are
Mhm.
adjusting, and it's
All right.
yeah, it's exciting.
Oh my
I'm gonna
goodness.
go
Yeah.
pee. Clara just walks up.
All right. Yeah. She kind of small talks with y'all for a little while before, going to bed.
Mhm.
I think the moment that Clara and James are like, "What are you doing?
Trying to play along.
You don't have to be like my. It's like we didn't talk about doing that. It's weird."
I felt like maybe it needed to sell it a bit more, and I don't know. I thought that maybe she was going to interrogate us more. We needed to be convincing,
I mean, I'm surprised she didn't pull one of the guns on you, but like, it's fine.
yeah. Okay, we'll just we'll in the morning we'll have her meet Dr. Miller, and then we'll be able to go
Yeah.
from there.
Okay. It's yeah. Goes into her room and closes the door. Like,
Right. Yeah. So you all get a good night's sleep.
oh boy. Yeah. Get up early. Go ask Mr. Jones if I could borrow Hercules for a morning walk. Do I have an idea of maybe when Dr. Miller's going to be outside?
Don't
know. I
remember. Yeah. You assume he is gonna like pretty soon gonna get back in the car and go like pick up another load of stuff from like a storage facility or something like that.
Yeah, I'll try to time it so that like we're like in the front yard maybe when he comes out.
Okay.
So Dr. Miller.
Yeah, and you kind of wave him over, and Sarah has got the duffel bag and is like going over to put it in the car, and Dr. Miller comes over and shakes her hand.
Yeah, this is my sister, Sarah.
Oh, it's he shakes her hand, and Sarah for 30 seconds. That's good.
Is she gonna freak out? Let's see if she freaks out.
I think James is watching from the window, trying to be casual about it, but is just like observing, ready to do something if need be.
Spirit roll.
She got a 4.
Okay. Good enough.
Yeah.
She does not freak out. And I mean, reacts weirdly, like, but no big freak out, And she kind of, oh, thanks, kind of thing, and after they're done, they kind of have their little small talk of meeting each other for the first time. Oh, what do you do? Oh, what do you do? And she closes the car door and goes, I'll take this later, and goes back inside and drops the duffel bag off. And I don't know if you follow her.
Oh yeah. Well, just a quick. Oh yeah, don't want to keep you any longer. Have a good day. We'll see you later.
Are we still going to take Hercules on a walk? No. Okay. I didn't know if we want to keep up appearances. I don't know. You borrowed a dog already.
I'll bring him inside for a minute, close the door, and be like, "Are you okay, Sarah? Do you remember?"
Yeah. Obviously,
okay.
I remember.
I just want to make sure.
Also, you're pregnant.
I'm not pregnant.
Yes, I know that.
It was a ruse.
That was a weird one. And James, why the hell were you acting like the Brady Bunch all of a goddamn sudden?
I panicked under pressure. I don't do well with these sorts of situations.
I was just following what you did, okay? It worked, didn't it?
I mean, yes, obviously, and if we have to do it, you should do that again. But oh my god,
I'm sorry. Okay. Hercules. You're a
Yeah,
good boy.
I mean, do we take the dog on a walk now? I mean,
Let's wait till
do
he
we
leaves and
give a shit about Mr. Jones?
of course we give a shit about Mr. Jones. We just give the dog back and we say we went on a walk. And then we have to plan on killing people, okay?
No, the Migo didn't contact us. We didn't do that part.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. The Migo would have come that night
Oh my god.
while Sarah was
Sarah
there.
was asleep.
Okay. So in the middle
Rewind.
of the night while Sarah's asleep,
Mm-hmm.
you you
Wait out
hear
back.
outside your in
Sliding glass
your
door?
backyard, yeah, outside your sliding glass door, you start hearing the sounds of a person making cat noises. It's just like a
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, check on that.
Mhm.
Slide the glass. Hello.
and you see what looks to be like a farmer. He's just kind of dressed like a farmer. You know, he's dirty. Looks like he works out in fields, kind of stuff. Just standing outside, like not in view of anything, making these meowing noises. And he kind of has a glazed look in his eyes.
Can we help you?
Kind of turns, and you now see like his full person, and he's got some kind of like mechanical device attached to his neck up over his ear, and you see like blood kind of coming out from some of where it's attached.
Lovely. Did the Migo send you?
Yes.
Good. This is great. This is good. Why don't you sit down on the porch?
Sure. And he just sits down on the porch right where
Wonderful.
he is.
What's your name?
Kevin.
Hello, Kevin. What are you going to do here to help
Talk
us?
to you.
Good. Okay. What do you have to tell us?
The Migo has made it to town and is in the mines nearby, the abandoned mines.
Got it. Okay.
He should have several devices up and running in short order.
Good.
If you need weapons sooner than that, he has a functioning device you could use.
Okay. We will go tomorrow to see him. Can you tell him that?
Sure.
Are
A
you in
glass of
pain?
water.
He kind of looks at both of you and says yes.
Okay.
I'll get him a glass of water. I
Okay.
think that's probably like the, one of those spare cups that you have on hand and you're not sure why you still have it. Something that we're not going to be terribly upset about if it goes missing or gets broken.
One of those plastic ones that you get from McDonald's because they're still giving those out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He drinks the water.
Where are you going to go now?
Are we done talking?
I think so. Yeah, we'll come see the Migo tomorrow and figure out what gear we need and can use.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm going back to the Miko. And he stands up and begins to walk away.
Okay.
Not sure what I was expecting. I don't think I was expecting the devices, but I guess they are super technologically advanced aliens.
Yep.
Huh.
I need a drink. I think I need a drink, right? This is a good time for a drink. Just wanders back inside.
Yeah. As long as Sarah doesn't catch you.
Yeah. Just have a full gulp of scotch and then go to bed.
All right. And then, yeah, next morning,
Mhm.
Clara gets her memory, or Sarah gets her memories back.
Mhm.
And
Okay,
Yeah.
so we talked to the Migo's assistant.
Emissary. Does James know the word emissary?
sure, he said it. He
Yeah.
knows it.
He said it.
The biggest problem
last-
playing the himbo is my vocabulary.
So we're gonna go to the mines and talk to the Migo and make sure we have everything in order to kill people. We're gonna have to do it, so I have to say it.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go.
Okay. Hold on. Picks up Hercules, brings him back across the street,
All right.
drops him off. Let Mr. Oh, God, no, because Mr. Jones is supposed to. Nope, it's fine. We're gonna save him. I don't need to say anything to Mr. Jones. It's fine.
We got this.
We're gonna
So,
save him.
You're dropping him off, and Mr. Jones kind of goes, "Oh, did you decide not to take him on a walk?"
My sister is in town and she just is really not feeling well. So we're just gonna go to the doctor real quick. I'm sorry. Something came, maybe something she caught on the flight.
Okay. Give me
God damn it.
I guess is it just a persuasion roll in this? You're trying to persuade. You're trying to get him to believe what you say. There's no line,
Yeah.
right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Persuasion.
All right. Not Sarah, Clara. Okay, everything's great. Clara's great at lying. Oh, hit the character sheet button. There you go. All right. Let's go.
Hey.
That's a 5.
Okay. Yeah. Dang. All right.
You wanted me to fail, didn't you?
I did. Goes, okay. And you see Mr. Jones is like, his normal
Mhm.
hunched self. He has better posture than he did even yesterday.
Oh, you look great, by the way. Have you been doing stretches?
Oh, well, our Dr. Miller came over last night and he had a look at my back and was able to get a little
Oh.
medicine for me. It's helping out a
Oh.
lot.
Good. Yeah, just be careful with your contact with him. His family's been pretty sick recently and works at the hospital. With your age, I wouldn't want you to, catch anything.
He assured me it was nothing catching. But yeah, thank you so much for
Mhm.
that, for your concern.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, give me a notice check.
Uh-oh. It's a 5. It's another 5.
All right. It takes you a second because you remember Mr. Jones looking like this,
Yes.
but his normally, completely white hair, it's got a little black in it. It's a little salt and pepper.
More than it was like completely white before.
Mhm.
Huh.
It's probably been like 5 years since you've seen any color in his hair other than white.
Uh-huh. Do I have any, well, I guess I don't have any memories of like before. Well, do I have memories of before we came back for this loop? In this loop? I wouldn't, right?
No, you have like
Yeah.
vague recollections of what you were
Yeah.
doing that day, but that's about
Yeah.
it.
Huh, your hair looks great today. I don't know how to bring that up. Have you been moisturizing or?
Because I haven't looked at it yet. Yeah, just changing up my routine. Getting older, I got
Mhm.
to take care of myself.
Yeah, no,
Got
I
to
just
stay around for my daughters.
of course, daughters. Yep. Did he have more than one before?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I remember one being mentioned. I
Yes.
don't
Yeah.
know if others.
Uh-huh. Of course.
He
Yeah.
says the correct number of children.
Okay.
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 Always good to
The DM.
clarify
Oh
what
shit!
it
Did I
is.
make a mistake?
Yeah.
Especially in this game. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I hope that you have a good we'll have to get together soon for maybe have afternoon tea or something like that. That'd be lovely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, you should come over this afternoon.
Is something going on or?
Oh, and just, I'd love to catch up. It's been a while. Like you said, I'm not doing anything. Are you?
Well, sister's in town, not feeling well. Just have to
Oh,
make
that's
sure
right.
she's okay.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you should take her to see Dr. Miller. If you're going to see a doctor, I bet he'd look at her for free.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do. I don't know if he's working at the office today. I think he was going to get some
I
some
I think
stuff
he'll
in.
probably just be around at his house. You just take him over.
Mhm.
He seems to be okay with it. Like I said, he came and looked at my
Oh,
back last night.
I'll see what Sarah says.
All
But
right.
that's a good idea. Thank you. Okay. Well, have a good day. Leaves. Something weird going on?
Oh.
Seems like it. I don't know. David makes me uncomfortable.
I think that's the point of the game.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right. We need to go to the caves.
Yeah, you go up to the caves. There is I don't know whether or not you all have been here before, but there's a bit of a kind of a
Yeah,
memorial.
we went to the museum that's there, or is this a different stretch of
So
mines?
this is this is the old abandoned silver mines that there was back ages ago a mine collapse and a bunch of people died. This was one of the times when the Millers was in town. It's a famous town event. It was shortly before World War One. A lot of the young men of the town died in this mine collapse, and there's a bit of a monument to them out by this abandoned and closed down mine. The normally kind of like rusted, door gate kind of thing has just been completely torn off the front of this mine. And as you approach it, you hear the sounds of drilling.
That
Well,
certainly sounds like they're busy down there.
yeah, let's see what they're up to.
As you approach, you feel in the ground and hear a rumbling as something is coming up through the entrance to this mine, back out. And you see kind of this automated, kind of odd looking cart just comes out and kind of just dumps a bunch of dirt. And you see at the front of the cart a transparent container cylinder filled with liquid that's kind of bubbling up, and then there is inside of it connected by wires to this cart, a human brain.
Oh.
Brain is inside the cylinder, or it's
The
elsewhere?
cylinder,
Okay.
inside the cylinder with these bubbling liquids.
Hello?
And it just goes back inside.
Okay, all right.
I hope that wasn't anyone we knew.
Why would you say that?
Saw the guy last night.
Yeah, I can't forget. Okay. Oh, Sarah.
Yeah.
A guy came by last night who was working is a strong word. He was
Conscripted?
controlled by the Migo. He had this like thing on the side of his head, like a mechanical thing that I think was controlling him. And just so you know, so it's not a shock, his name was Kevin.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
And you're kind of having this conversation,
Mhm.
and you walk into the mines and kind of looking around. You eventually see down what looks to be a fresh corridor, one of these drills just kind of drilling down at kind of a shallow angle. And again, you see one of these transparent cylinders with a human brain.
Do I have any idea? I mean, like, does it seem like the brain is controlling this?
It's
Kinda?
it seems to be hooked up to them through wires and stuff. So
This seems fine.
And so there's a brain on the drill, or there's another cart that's doing stuff?
there's a brain on the drill. And
Okay.
you see this cart, you see what is maybe the same cart is sort of attached itself to it and is picking up dirt and stuff that this drill is.
Mhm.
So yeah, you're seeing these two human brains in cylinders. And you kind of walk past it. And you get into kind of a larger open area that's got a lot of tunnels leading out of it. And the Migo is there, and he has sort of set up something of a laboratory. There's tables strewn about, and they're just like random tables. There's like a dining room table, like a beach table, or not a beach, like a picnic table kind of thing, and things like that. And he's got random human equipment that people seem to have bought in here for him. And he's kind of working on things, and you see about 5 people with these devices on the sides of their head.
Okay. Okay. uh, Mr. Migo,
Kind of
is
looks
he
over
here?
at you.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. Do you remember? Are you the same one we spoke to?
It kind of moves closer to you and starts doing the
Mhm.
hair thing, and goes, yes, I talked to you yesterday.
Good. This is Sarah.
Looks over at Sarah, moves over and starts doing the stuff Sarah's got to make. Oh wait, no, Sarah's seen Amigo
She knows.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah.
So Mr. Miller is going to be using his abilities to reconstitute his wife tonight. So we need to act before that.
Yes. This. And he kind of leaves to the table that he was working on, and he brings back a cube.
Okay. When did Hellraiser come out? 1987. Nope. What is
Way
this?
too late.
And and it fits in his hands pretty well. He goes, a weapon, a device. It should discharge electricity in the direction you point this, and he points to one of the corners of the cube. This corner.
Is it marked?
No, it is not.
God damn it. This one?
Yes.
Can I mark it? Can I put a so we can aim it properly?
Yes.
I can't. Okay.
Excellent idea.
Thank you.
And kind of looks around, and you see him kind of fiddle with a device that he's kind of wearing around his neck. And one of the people walks up, and he has, and they kind of like bite their cheek really hard.
Oh God.
And reach in and just like kind of mark that corner with some blood from their mouth.
Of course he does. Oh, thank you, Clara says to the person who just bloodied it. Who are all these people?
The Miko goes, I do not know. People I acquired along the way.
Okay.
Most of them were at a, and he looks towards one of them. He goes, "Where were you?" And the person kind of just goes, "A gas station."
Right. Okay, are you gonna let them go when you're done? Are they
Why?
still because they're people?
Yes, they are people.
Okay, a brief hypothetical. If those devices were taken off of them, would they still be alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Like turns to James, goes in his ear. That's a later problem. I think that's going to be a later problem, right? Okay.
Gift horse
Thank
in
you.
mouth.
Is there anything else that we need to know before we attack? We've already fought him once. He is very strong. We have a spell that will contain him, right, James? Right? Don't you have a containment spell of some kind?
Let's see.
wrong?
I don't think so. I've got Create Gate, Beast Friend, Detect Conceal Arcana, and Vorish Sign, which gives me like a +1 to any of my other spells.
Right. Oh, and I have the stun spell. I keep forgetting I have a bunch
so I
of
think
stuff.
you are the one who might have more containment stuff.
I have Shape Change, Shrivel, Contact
I forgot
Migo,
that Sarah has the armor power.
and Brew Space Mead.
Yeah.
It's gonna come up.
That's our sunset as we fly off into space.
This planet sucks now. We're going to space.
Actually,
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
If we are maybe going to fight Mrs. Miller, Brew Space Mead could be useful in case she eats us to space again.
That's true. However, the coming back down might be a problem.
Yeah.
I'm alive in space.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Okay. So, sorry, I'm just thinking. I have Shape Change and the stun. Okay. So, is there anything else, Mr. Migo, that we need to for you to stop this ritual? Is there anything that you need of us?
No.
Okay.
Kill them. If the those that dwell between spaces appear, you must use the cube on them.
Okay. Will this work on people?
Yes.
Okay.
It discharges electricity.
How much can we use it? Does it have a battery, or only so many times it can be used?
Yes. you will eventually break it, I'm sure, because you're not going to be well versed in its maintenance, but it should last you long enough.
Okay.
Is it going to hurt us to use it with electricity and stuff? I know
Very
a
good
bit
No.
about electricity. Okay.
I'm a bit of an electrician myself.
I mean, he is.
I know. Okay. Are you coming to the house with us?
No, of course not.
Right. Okay,
I will
no.
be here preparing for your eventual deaths when I will have to stop the
Right.
Millers and those that dwell between spaces.
Don't you think it'd be one less step if you just helped us?
No, I must prepare. I need to build more weapons.
Okay. Are you just the amount of people and brains you have, is this all you're going to have? Or are you going to get more people?
I will require more resources.
How many?
Hard to say.
Well,
Okay.
if everything goes according to plan, we will stop the Millers tonight, and we'll bring back the cube, and we'll have stopped the ritual.
Right. And you can help us stop them from coming back. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for the cube, and all of your help. Goodbye, amigo.
Yes.
I guess we start making our way back out. James is gonna say, "Did you call it amigo?"
I don't know. I think I did. But you know what I meant. He knows what I meant.
Do amigos know Spanish?
I don't know.
Didn't it do a thing when it meant it's the first time of figuring out languages?
Yes, that's why it's touching our faces.
Right. Okay.
Anyways, so point and shoot.
Yeah, and I think James is going to take it, and
Mm-hmm.
I know Clara has more smarts, but given that I do have engineering knowledge, maybe give this a once over, see if it makes any kind of sense to the human mind.
It appears to be a featureless metal cube with some blood rubbed on one of the corners.
Okay.
That's, I would say, a little smaller than a basketball.
Okay.
Cool. I'm glad we marked it. Just gonna. Did your other group mark it? Did they get this?
They don't have one.
Oh, nice.
They got the Migo involved, but then waited 10 months.
Oh,
And so the Migo plot developed very differently for them.
Ah.
all right. Okay. All right. Cool. So we have a plan. We're gonna go back to the house. Wait until it's nighttime,
But
or at
before
least
like
the
2
sun.
a.m., because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when Mrs.
Yeah.
Miller comes back.
Sneak in, shock or stun Mr. Miller, kill him. I'm just gonna keep casting the stun spell.
Yeah, that's hopefully going to be enough.
Or use the cube. Probably use the cube because I don't have to cast a spell for that. Yeah. It's gonna be great.
Yep.
We're totally gonna do this.
First
And then we
try.
have to first try. Come on. And then we're gonna once he's down, the other ones should be easy to take care of as far as like keeping him down. And then we just have to search the house, find out all of their information to then keep them from coming back and either disrupt or destroy the ritual. Yeah?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, you're basically already finished.
Yeah, we've got the hard part behind us.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we died the way I wanted to. That's all I'm I was step one. If step one failed, we would have been in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting killed by Mrs. Miller would have been really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Or heaven forbid it's Kimberly who kills you.
Right. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks y'all for playing. I
Yeah.
think we can end
Yeah.
it there.
Yeah. We started a bit late, so we went a bit late, so wanted to get about the 3 hours in. But thank you everyone for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you, David, for running the
Yay.
game.
Yeah.
Thank you, LB, for that horribly awkward pregnancy plot. That was great.
Thanks for being my awkward cohort in the car ride.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about what the schedule is like this week at the top of the show. It's going to be a little up in the air. The best way to know what we're doing is follow us on the socials, Discord and Twitter, because that's where we post about when we're doing stuff. This show won't be back for a bit because 22nd is going to be a weird Tabletop Tuesday. 1st of March, we should be back with Squire Squad. And so this show will probably be back on March 8th. So almost a month, but that's how Tuesdays go here. But yeah, I think that's it. So thank you everyone for joining us. And until next time, good games and good night, Internet.
Good night, Internet.